Hi everyone, my name is Nimota once again, and I'm here to talk about Alzheimer and dementia. What is Alzheimer? What is dementia? Alzheimer is the main umbrella, and dementia is part of Alzheimer. There are different stages of Alzheimer's stroke dementia, but the most common one is dementia, the one I just mentioned. What are the stages? There's a stage one when you just have a mild cognitive deficit. You don't remember a whole lot. And the second stage is when you don't remember much anymore and you become more forgetful. You don't remember you put your keys. You just don't remember basic daily things. And then the third one is you don't remember at least 70% of things that you used to know. And then you started going downward spiral, and then you don't remember your family name, you don't remember your children's name. And then the worst part is the stage 4, which is the worst part. That's when you just don't remember anything anymore. And who are prone to have this kind of experience, this kind of disorder, it's said that people between 60 and 65, usually a seniors, older people disease, but studies have shown that people that are under 40 have shown symptoms of dementia. Why? Because it probably runs in the family. It's probably in their gene. Maybe one of their parents or both of their parents experience dementia. What are the symptoms of dementia? Dementia, it's pretty much has to do with your mental state, your cognition. Those things that you do on a daily basis become difficult for you to do. Remember, it's uncurable, and we've all seen it in our family. Guarantee you that. We've all seen it in our family. We just don't know what to do or what to say or how to identify it. The most common one that people always identify it as is, especially in Nigeria, they don't really understand it. They see it as something else, like a witchcraft. They attribute it, someone did a witchcraft to their mother, or someone did a witchcraft to their father, or someone did a witchcraft to their uncle and aunt. It's always attached to something, some kind of a spiritual attack, but it is not. I'm here to tell you, it is not a spiritual attack from anybody. The reason people go experience dementia is because their brain cell has slowly diminished. Their brain cells is dying, and once your brain cells start dying, you start forgetting things. Yes. A whole lot of things that you used to do, even going out, even taking a bath, becomes so difficult for you because you don't remember. Even eating, you don't remember that you've ate, and then you continually ask, oh, I'm hungry, I'm hungry, I'm hungry. From majority of the people that I've spoken to, and I also have family members that are going through it, that also went through it. It's not a easy experience, especially for those that don't really understand what their loved one are going through. It's not an easy experience. Some people they're lost. They don't even believe that that's their parents or that's their loved one. They don't believe because they're in a state of shock and also denial. What are the symptoms? Lack of memory, forgetfulness. They don't remember much. Even their immediate daughter, child, they don't remember anything. I want everyone to understand that the most important things that I want you to take out of this video today is that if your parents does not recognize you, that's a sign that the person, that he or she is going through that stage of dementia. What stage he or she's in, depending on so many factors. It depends on so many factors. Another thing they do is they become very agitated, depending on the stages they are in. They become very agitated, very vocal, very verbal, and very aggressive. Some will even attack you, physically attack you, because they're trying to say something and you don't understand it, and the children don't know what they're talking about, and everything just become a chaos. And then the parents is trying to communicate, that is lost of word, doesn't know what to say to his or a child, become frustrated, and then everything just become like, oh, mama is too hard, oh, papa is too stubborn, papa doesn't listen, all, then we start putting labels on the parents. It's not like that. It's not that easy. If your parents or grandparents or your uncle is suffering from memory loss, like if they put their key somewhere and they don't remember where they put their key, take notes. Or if they wake up in the middle of the night and just start talking to themselves, take notes. If you just give them food now and then 10-15 minutes later they're telling you, oh, they haven't eaten anything, take notes. If they wake up in the middle of the night and get dressed as if they're going to a party, take notes. Another thing I want you guys to take note is they become so violent, they can be very violent and try to attack you with a physical or with an object. Yes. And also what I want you to also understand with someone that is suffering from dementia, Alzheimer, is they just don't remember anything at all. You become invisible to them. And especially those people that live in the village, whatever language they used to learn in their early years is what they're going to revert to. They revert to a childlike behavior. I remember they used to say back in the days, like, oh, the older you get, the more childlike you become. That is so true, because because of loss of memory, they act like a baby. And people that don't understand it, they become so frustrated. They argue with them. Don't ever argue with someone that is suffering from a memory loss. Don't ever even attempt to change their view, because they're not understanding it. They wouldn't understand it. They don't comprehend. Remember, their brain cell is dying slowly. So if their brain cell is dying slowly, they cannot retain any information at all. The only thing they can remember is something that happened years and years ago. Their short-term memory is gone. They don't remember. They really don't remember. I'm talking from an experience. So and I'm going to share something with you guys. I had a family member that went through that stages. They don't recognize it. They can't even recognize who we are. And it was like, is this person that I loved? Is this my parents? Is this who who is this, who brought me into this world? They don't remember you. If they don't remember you, don't take it personal. Please, 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 don't take it personal, because the person does not know what they're doing. They don't know what they're doing, and therefore their behavior is going to change. They would sometimes, this is another thing, they sometimes think day as night and night as day. They reverse the days. Say for example, in the morning they'll think it's nighttime, and then at nighttime they'll think it's daytime. So their thoughts and behavior reverse. They're not into the moment. They're not into the moment at all. So if you ever come across someone that is going through that, or if your parents or your loved one is going through that stage, just be careful, pay attention. Never leave them alone, because they wander off. And when they wander off, they don't remember to go back home. So never leave a person that is suffering from a mental impairment. Never leave them alone. Never leave them, especially when they're old. Don't leave them alone. My suggestion is, if we have older parents, make sure someone is always with them. And the most important thing again is, make sure that you take all those utensils, any sharp objects, take it away from their reach, because they can actually attack you with it. And I'm talking from an experience. They can physically attack you with any sharp object. This is not about, oh, it's my mom, or it's my dad, it's my uncle. It's not about that. It's about the safety of them, and also as you as well. Both of you need to be safe. And in order to be safe, you need to be careful of where you put your sharp object. I'm going to be going live one-on-one session on Instagram. I want everybody to follow me on Instagram. If you're watching me now or if you're going to watch me later, follow me on Instagram. My personal Instagram page is Omni65. That is O as in Orange, M as in Mary, N Nancy, I India, 65. That's my personal Instagram page. My business page is Nimota Care, Nimota space care. That is my Instagram handle. I'm going to be doing one-on-one session in the near future. So if for some of you that have questions, I will be able to answer your questions one-on-one while I'm on here, because a whole lot of people, they really don't understand what dementia is. They don't know what it looks like. They've seen it, but they don't understand it. So my job here is to educate and make sure that you understand and you know how to take care of your loved one. How do you take care of them? Don't argue. Don't please. Don't argue with them, because you argue with them, they become frustrated. And when they become frustrated, they become agitated, and then they will end up trying to attack you because they're trying to communicate. Their aggression is communication, but the way they're communicating might not be an ideal for you and I, but that is the way they communicate. For some of us that our parents live with us, and you see this kind of patterns, try to write out whatever it is that they usually do. Say, for example, it's breakfast time. Write it in a big word. You write a big word and post it where they can see it, because they can still read. They just cannot comprehend what they're reading. But they and then put a picture. We call a picture symbol of what it is that they're supposed to do. Say, for example, they want to take a bath. Take a picture of a bath. They then use that as a picture symbol to guide them into whatever it is that you want them to do. Don't assume that everything you're telling them they understand. Don't assume that, because they don't understand. They're like a perfect way to describe them is they're like an individual that is blind and is walking. Definitely they don't know where they're going. They don't know where they're going. They don't have any guidance, and they don't have any safety skills. So those things are already taken away from them. Remember, their brain cells have started to die off. So a lot of things they won't be able to understand anymore. One thing I also want you to take note is that they start having bowel movement, loose bowel movement. They don't know. Say, for example, they walk and they start peeing on themselves. They start, moving their bowel while they're walking because they don't feel it. They don't have a sense of, oh, this is the time I'm going to the toilet. This is the time I'm going to do this. That sense is lost. I hope I'm very clear with what I'm saying. That sense is lost. So don't complain like, oh, why is mama peeing all over the place? Or why is papa messing up the area? It's because they don't understand. Yes, PECs. That's picture symbol. Yes. What that does, thank you, Sister Mary Oluwafemi. I'm glad you know what I'm talking about. It's a picture exchange symbol, and they use it to communicate with people that has lost their memory. In my place of work, I use it with my members, and it's not only dementia people that can use it for. You can use it for non-verbal people as well. Individual with developmental disability, they use it a whole lot to communicate. It's a communication piece. I'm not sure those in Nigeria have access to it, but if you don't have access to it, try to reach out to your family that lives in abroad. They have a whole bunch of them on Amazon. Amazon has a great one in that you could buy, and then you could or you could create your own. Take a picture of what it is that your parents likes to do, and then laminate it. That's another way to do. Take a picture of the TV. Take a picture of the remote. Take a picture of the bathroom. If the both of your parents are suffering, take a picture of both of them together, because dementia is really it's really bad. It could turn a husband and wife to their enemy. I've seen it, to the point that the husband would see the wife as, who are you? I don't know you. And then they started fighting, arguing back and forth. It's because they don't know each other. They don't remember that they used to be each other's partner. They used to be each other's lover. So that's some of the negative effect of dementia. It is so sad when we see our parents go through it, but what are we going to do but to support them? We shouldn't be shouting at them. We shouldn't be calling them names. We shouldn't be getting irritated, because we ourselves, we don't know how our old age is going to be. We don't know. I don't know how my old age is going to be, and I'm sure none of you know how your old age is going to be. You don't know. And since we don't know, we need to take care of our parents now and let our children understand that this is a disease, it's incurable. Grandma, grandpa doesn't understand much, and I'm here to support her or him. So let her children know that. Let's give them that tool now, so when we get older as well and we start exhibiting those kind of symptoms, our own kids too will know how to support us. Another thing that I want you to understand is when our parents get to that level, just give them the best love you can. That is the only time you can actually show them love. Yes, they will become very aggressive towards you. Yes, they might not know you. They might not even recognize your name. They might not know you at all, or even remember your name or who you were to them. That is the face of dementia for you. It's very saddening that to see our loved one go through that kind of stages. It's very saddening and heartbroken. But if we understand it earlier on, then we see our parents exhibit it, it will be so easy. It will be so easy. At the beginning, it will be tough, because we have to manage from our daily work to taking care of our kids, and again taking care of our parents. It's kind of tough. Even in Western world here in Canada, it's very it's very tough. I see some family, they're struggling. They don't want to take their parents into senior homes, old people's home. They don't want to do that. They want their family to age in place. We call it age in place. That means that they're aging in their own house, rather than taking them to a nursing home to be taken care of. But then you can't blame them, because they don't have a support system. Both husband and wife has to go to work. Who's going to cater to the grandmother that come to just visit? Who is going to do that? I had a friend some time ago. The mother came to visit from Nigeria. Didn't know the mother was suffering from dementia. Left the mother in the house to go to work. When she came back, the mother was not in the house. She has to call the police to look for the mother. That is when they first knew that the mother has dementia. It's so sad. And then again, in the middle of the night, the mother will leave the house while she's sleeping. Yes, the mother will leave the house. And when she wakes up, she can't find the mother. The mother is wandering around the neighborhood. Same thing in Nigeria. Keep your door locked. If you have a parent that tend to wander around, walk around without knowing where they're going, keep your door locked. Keep it locked, and make sure that someone is in the house with your mom or grandmother. Don't never ever leave them alone. Don't leave them alone, because they don't have a sense of belongings. They don't have a sense of their surroundings. They don't know nothing. They don't know nothing. And it's not that, oh, it's not a spiritual attack. I said that earlier. It's not a spiritual attack. It's because they're getting old. Their brain is not functioning as it used to be when they were younger. So therefore, they're going to start exhibiting all kind of symptoms that is going to be so strange to you. And if you don't know it, you feel that your mom, your grandmother is purposely doing what it is that she or he is doing. No, they're not purposely doing it. It's because they can't control their thoughts, they can't control their feelings, and they are lost of words. Yes, they are lost of words. I see you says you're up. Brother Samuel, good evening. Good evening. Thank you everybody for watching me. Once again, follow me on Instagram. My Instagram page is Omni65. That's OMNI65. And my business page is Nimota Care. You can follow me there. Like I said earlier, I am going to be doing a one-on-one session on Instagram. Facebook doesn't allow us to do that, so I'm going to take that to Instagram, where I'm going to be doing one-on-one session with an individual, and you can ask me questions and I'll be able to answer you, because Right now it's night in Nigeria, and it's only what 5 p.m. here in Canada. But notwithstanding, occasionally I will just pop in and then do a live and Facebook live, and try to explain to people what it is that is going on within the community, and also to educate. My purpose is just to educate. You know, there are different type of dementia. It doesn't only sit with dementia only. I only just give you a very short overview of dementia. Dementia has so many phases and so many types. One of them is vascular dementia. Another one is Lewy body dementia. Another one is frontotemporal dementia, and so on and so forth. You could go on Google and research more if you want an in-depth understanding and learning about dementia. Good evening. Thank you, Brother says, thank you so much for watching me all the way from me, saying thank you so much. I appreciate your support all the time. All of you that are online with me this evening, I appreciate all your support. And those that will be watching later, I appreciate all your support. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. If you have any questions about dementia, just inbox me. Inbox me, and I will try my best to explain to you further. And also, another thing that before I forget, another thing that I want you guys to understand is people that are suffering from dementia, they don't trust anybody. Even if you give them a pill, a medication to take, they won't take it. They will think you want to kill them. So you have to be very careful how you're going to present any medication to your loved one. You got to be very careful. Either you have to sneak it into their food so that they can take it, or else they won't take it. Don't let them go near matches, because they don't have a sense of matches. They could burn their house down. Yes, they can burn their house down, because they will see the matches as a toy. So all those things, take them away. Anything that you feel that is going to be an endangerment, that they could take a hand to get their hands on, take it away from their reach. Another thing that I also wanted to inform you is, don't, like I said earlier, don't argue with them. You argue with them, you're just going to escalate the matters. You're just going to make the matter worse. Don't argue with them. If they say, oh, it's yellow, oh, it's just, oh, Grandma, yes, it's yellow. You know that it's not yellow, it's white. Don't argue with them. Don't power struggle with them. If they don't want something, don't argue with them. Don't force it on them, because they don't have a sense of anything. They don't have a sense. They've lost those senses. And sometimes too, when they want to take a shower and a bath, make sure you check the water, because they don't have a sense of feelings. What you think is hot, they will see it and they will feel it as being cold. So they might get burned. So you have to be very careful. When Mama or Papa wants to take a shower, please, please, please check their water temperature, because some of them have that sense of taking care of themselves, doing their daily activities, but at the same time they lack in certain areas. Some can still brush their teeth, then lack in certain areas. If you ask them to take a bath and they refuse, don't force it on them. Give them time, or represent it to them. Don't force it. Don't say, oh, Mama, it's been since morning, you haven't taken your shower, you haven't done this. Don't do that. They don't like it. They don't understand what you're saying. To them, it's like you saying something foreign into their ears. So the way they're going to perceive it is totally going to be wrong. And then you guys don't want to be power struggling over that. Don't force them to do what they don't want to do. Don't force them to see anybody. Say, for example, someone is around to visit them. Don't force them. Don't force yourself on your parents, because they don't understand. You forcing yourself on your parents, they're just going to become rebellious, and they're going to be very aggressive. If you go and visit your parents, if they're not with you and they don't want to see you, or they start throwing stuff at you, don't take it personal. Don't be offended by that. They don't remember you. They don't have any sense of who you are. So if they don't have any sense of who you are, how can you be of assistance to them? How can you guys communicate? They can be very aggressive. I said earlier, they can be very, very aggressive. And I mean aggressive. They might try to beat you up. Yes, they might try to slap you, and then give them distance. If you know your parents are becoming aggressive, those that are suffering from dementia, if you know that all the symptoms that I've mentioned previously, they are exhibiting it, give them space. We call it arm's length. It's 3 feet. Stay away from them 3 feet, because they are very calculating. And if you're saying something to them and they don't understand, you would know in a blink of an eye they're there to attack you. So give them space. Don't be in their space. Try to remember 3 feet apart from them if you want to communicate with them. So that way, if they want to reach out to grab you, you can easily, run away, because they're grabbing you. Their aggressiveness is they're trying to communicate. But since you don't know how to communicate with them and they don't know how to communicate with you, it will become a power struggle, and they become very upset. Another thing that I wanted to inform you of is play their music. If they're becoming very aggressive, if any music that they like to listen to, play it. Music tend to calm them down. Play any music that you know your parents like to listen to calm them down. Yes. They say music heals all soul. Remember, they don't remember you. They don't know how to communicate with you. So the best thing is play something soft, like whatever music that you know your parent likes to listen to, play that music. Before you know it, they will try to sing along as the music is playing. And that will be a hard moment. Remember, they've lost their words, they've lost their sense of being, they don't even know about their surroundings. So play music. Music tends to help them calm down the aggression. But if the aggression is highly is getting escalated to a point that it's coming like an argumentative session, just back off. Don't argue with them. Don't tell them they're right and you're wrong. Don't tell them you're wrong and you're right. Don't do any of those. Don't argue back and forth with them, because they don't understand. They really don't understand. It's like a child, a little child. You know how long it takes us for a child to listen to us, to actually do what we want them to do? That is exactly how our parents will be when they're suffering from dementia. Yes, that is exactly how they will be. Thank you, Sister Mary Oluwafemi. Thank you so much. I'm here to educate those that don't know anything about dementia, and also to be able to support us, give us some kind of tools to work with, because a lot of people they just don't know. When I'm talking to them, they're like, "Oh, really? That's dementia? Really?" I say, "Yes, that's dementia." You just don't know what it is. And plus, our society in Nigeria, there's no awareness for it. They don't understand. Some of our medical doctors, they don't even know how to diagnose dementia. As sad as it sounds, they don't know. They don't know. So that's why they need to rehabilitate themselves. Go for more education to be able to diagnose our parents, because there's a medication to calm the aggressiveness down. There's a medication to calm them down so that they can better sleep, because they won't sleep at nighttime. Some parents, depending on the level of their dementia, they will get up in the middle of the night and start screaming. Yes, they will start screaming to the point that the neighbor will be so upset that they couldn't go to sleep. But who are we to judge them? Are we going to move them away because the parents, the neighborhood, the neighbors are complaining? We can't move them away. What about you're the owner of your house? Are you going to shift? No, you can't. But get a support for your parents if you notice any of the symptoms that I've mentioned earlier. Get a support for them. Get someone that is compassionate. That's the word. Compassionate. Someone that can really take care of them. Not someone that is just going to sit with your mom or your dad and neglect them. That is the most terrible thing to do to those parents, especially when they're suffering from loss of memory. Don't neglect your parents. And don't give them a caregiver that is only there for money. Give them a caregiver that is compassionate, that is empathetic, that can actually understand the shoes that they are wearing. Because some caregivers, they would neglect your parents. They would neglect them to the point that they won't give them bath, they won't give them food, all the food that you're buying for your parents, they're just going to be stashing it or give it to their own parents. It's an experience that I've gone through. And everything I'm saying today is an experience that I've gone through, that I'm still going through. So I know exactly what I'm talking about. Please, 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 those of you that have older parents that are in this kind of situation, give them a proper support. Don't neglect them. Don't shout at them. Don't belittle them. Don't talk back at them. Yada, 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 back and forth with your parents is not going to solve anything, because they don't understand. They really don't understand. One minute they're in, you think they understand, they will remember you. Another minute, they don't know who you are. Is that the person you want to argue with? Absolutely not. Is that the person you want to be power struggling with? Absolutely not. But the most important is to give them a proper support. How do you do that? You make sure that their medication is strategically put into their food. You don't let them see it. They might even say no to the food and accuse you of trying to kill them. Yes, it has been done before. I've seen it. They will say the daughter or the son, whichever one they are staying with, oh, my daughter wants to kill me. Oh, she put poison in my food. I just laugh. Oh, you have to take this food first before I take it. That is because they're delusional. They're delusional. Everybody is a suspect. Everybody wants to kill them. Everybody's out to get them. That is because of the disease. Remember, their brain cell is slowly dying off. So everything is not going to correlate. So if anything doesn't correlate, how are they going to be able to deal with you and I? Thank you so much for watching. I see a whole lot of people online. Thank you so much. I do appreciate all you guys watching me. Please, 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 if you have any question, like I said earlier, I am going to be doing Instagram live, whereby I'll be live, and then people can ask me questions, and then I will be able to give you my my suggestion and how to work it out. Like I was saying, today's topic is about dementia and Alzheimer, and the phases of it is so many phases. There's stage 1, 2, 3, and 4. And the last stage, if your parent is in the last stage, they become totally nonverbal. They don't talk, they don't eat, they don't do nothing, and they lose their bowel while they're sitting there. What are you going to do? How are you going to support them? That's why you have to find someone that is compassionate. That is compassionate. You have to be a compassionate person to deal with people with dementia, to deal with people suffering from dementia. You just have to. It's just like a baby. And when in their last stage, they will soon pass. Give them a year or two, they're done. That's it. But some parents, they don't even last that long. Remember, they also go through depression. They become withdrawn. They don't want to see anybody. You go there to see your parents, they're shouting at you. Did I ask you to come here? Why did you bring this? Why did you bring that? Don't fight them. Don't talk back with them. Don't do any argument with them. Understand that this is a disease. It's incurable. There's no medication for it to cure it. It's just a phase that they are going through, and sooner or later you and I will probably be in that shoe as well. So my suggestion is be patient. You need a lot and lots and lots of patience to deal with people with dementia. Lots of patience. You just have to be patient. It's just like raising a little child. Are we going to throw our children away or our child away because they don't understand what we're trying to teach them? No, we exercise patience. So let's do the same too to our parents that are suffering from dementia. Let's do the same too. Don't let us abandon them. That's another thing that I see. Most kids just abandon their parents. You know what? I'm not going to go see her. Every time I see my mom or every time I see my dad, They're always complaining, they're always screaming, they're always yelling. So it's better I just send money down to. Don't do that. Don't do that. Because you are not in their shoe, so you don't know how they're feeling. So if you're not in their shoe, how do you know how your mom or your dad is feeling? You don't know. You don't know. So please, please, please take care of your parents. Take care of your loved one that is going through dementia. Please, please, please take care of your friend that is going through dementia. Remember I said earlier now, studies have shown that you could start showing symptoms of dementia as early as 40 years old. It's no longer considered old people's disease. As early as 40 years old, you can be diagnosed with dementia. So take care of yourself. Eat good food. Go to sleep early. At least get 8 hours of sleep. Nothing less than 8 hours. If you can't get 8 hours, get 7. Anything less than 7, you're just going to be struggling the next day. And sleep does aid in memory. If you have a good sleep, you will remember things. But if you don't sleep well, trust me, you won't function properly. Like for me, I don't function anything less than 7 hours. I don't function properly of sleep. If it's less than 7 hours of sleep for me, I won't be able to function properly. And some people might be 5, but try as much as you can to get a proper sleep, because that also is attached and linked to dementia, having early symptoms of dementia, being forgetful. Oh, where did I put my key? Oh, where did I put my paper? Oh, where is this? If you start showing those kind of symptoms, check your sleeping pattern. Check how long you sleep and try to increase your sleeping pattern to at least 7 hours of sleep. Go to bed early. Don't eat late night meal, like around 7 o'clock. Cut off all your food. 7, stop. Don't eat every meal at that time, because they're not going to digest by the time you go to bed. Those of you that eat at 9 o'clock, 8 o'clock, 10 o'clock, please, 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 I'm suggesting to you, stop eating late, because it's not going to digest. And when you wake up the next morning, you're not going to feel energetic. Thank you so much. Thank you. I really appreciate all of you that are watching me, all of you that are leaving comments. Thank you. Again, please share this video with people that you love. Let them understand that dementia is real. It's not a witchcraft. Nobody is doing your parents a witchcraft. Nobody is sending evil spirit to your parents. None. It's a mental issue. It's the brain cell dying off slowly. And when it dies off completely, they don't remember anything. So please educate other people. As I'm educating you about dementia, educate other people as well. The dementia is not a witchcraft syndrome. Because I've heard so many negative myths. Oh, Mama just went to the village. She came back. She doesn't remember anything anymore. They gave her something there to eat. No. It's just so unfortunate that Mama went to the village and she saw some kind of a trigger that triggered her dementia, and then by the time she came back to Lagos or wherever she left from, things changed. Dementia could catch you anywhere. It could catch you while you were bathing. It could catch you while you were in the bus. It could catch you while you're sleeping. When you're sleeping and you wake up and you'll be like, where am I? It's not that, oh, someone in the village did a spiritual attack to mom, or someone in the village did a spiritual attack to dad, or someone in the village did a spiritual attack to your sister, your cousin. No. If you check the history, someone in the family had that dementia diagnosed or exhibited the symptoms that I've said earlier, like delusional, depression, loss of memory, agitation, irritability, loss of word, loss of memory, or not able to recognize their loved one. Someone in the family has exhibited that, but because we don't know what it's called, so they attribute it to witchcraft. No, it's not witchcraft. I'm telling you, it's not witchcraft. Let's stop the myth. Let's put the myth and throw it out. It's a mental issue. It's a brain issue. It's a problem with your brain that is degenerating. It's wearing off. It's dying off. And when it's dying off, that's the result of dementia. Thank you once again. Koladeni, thank you for watching me. Sister Yetunde, thank you also. Thank you. I appreciate all of you that are watching, and those that will be watching later. Thank you so much. Khadija, thank you for watching me. I really appreciate all of you, and all those that continue to motivate me, those that inbox me, oh, do more video. Educators, thank you for your support. Thank you for your motivational comments. I appreciate you. I love you all dearly. All my friends and family, thank you for your support. I don't know what else to say, but all I just have to thank you guys. Only Almighty Allah will reward everyone accordingly. And another thing too, please follow me on Instagram. My personal Instagram page is Omni65, O as in orange, M as in Mary, N Nancy, I India 65, Omni 65. That's my Instagram page handle. And for my business one is Nimota Care. Just type in Nimota Care, and I'm right there. I post a lot of motivational quotes there to help those that are struggling. And if you have a personal issues, I'm here. I do charity work. I do free counseling online and on my phone too. Hopefully, once I put things together, I'll be giving out numbers that people can call into, and then I'll be able to answer them one-on-one. I've been doing it for some times now, and I thank God. I thank you guys for your support, and those that will be watching me later as well. Thank you guys so much. If you have any questions, just inbox me. Oh, thank you so much, Alaji Ilman. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Thank you for your prayers, your comments. I appreciate it. Anyway, from me to you, I say a big thank you for watching me, for supporting me, for being there with me. Thank you so much. Sister Abiola, thank you so much. I appreciate. Thank you, my sister Afsat. Thank you for watching. I don't know what else to say. I just don't know what else to say. I thank Almighty Allah for the journey, because this is actually a journey for me. It's not easy to come on here with people and that you don't know, they don't know you, they don't know your background. People just see me on Facebook and just say, oh, Nimota, what's up? But then they don't know my profession. Once again, I'm a registered social worker here in Ontario, Canada, and I'm also a psychotherapist. For some of you that don't know what psychotherapist is or what we do, we work with individuals with mental illness. We support them through counseling. This cognitive behavioral therapies is one of our therapy that we use. We have all type of therapy, but the most common one that people can identify with is cognitive behavioral therapy. I do private counseling as well. I do counsel people in Nigeria that can afford it. Yes, I do phone call counseling. I do video counseling. If you go on my page on Instagram, you see all my business information there, and you can always message me on Nimota Care. That's my business line. But my personal page on Instagram is Omni65. Once you type in Omni65 request, follow me on Omni65, and I will follow you back. I'm pretty laid back. Thank you so much. Thank you, Mr. Jawo Labi Latif. Thank you. Amen to your prayers. I send the same to you back. Almighty Allah will be with you as well, sir. Thank you so much. Those that are just joining in, I guess you're going to have to watch the video later and then give me your comments, your feedback. It's your feedback and your comments that is motivating me to do more. The more feedback I get, the more I will continue to do. This is a new, how can I put it? This is a new thing for me. I did made a plan last year, like this year I want to do something different. I want to be able to give back to my community in every way, shape, form that is possible. And thank God I can say alhamdulillah, alhamdulillah, that I am able to achieve at least 90% of my goal for 2020. And remember, we're still in July, so we still have about what, 5 more months to go. By the grace of God, I'm going to accomplish it, and so are you too. Those of you that are watching me at home, every plan that you have for 2020, you will definitely achieve them by the name of God. Believe in yourself. Don't let anybody dull your moments. Don't listen to anybody criticizing you. Remember, you have control of how you feel. So don't let anybody take control of how you feel. Just brush everything over your shoulder and do you. Remember, I'm always advocating for taking care of yourself. Do you. Don't listen to any negative talk. If you have something that you want to do, go for it. Don't listen to side talks. Those side talks will just distract you. Especially when the plan that you have, they don't have it, they are not going to encourage you to do it. Just do it. Leave it to Almighty God to direct you, and it will definitely do that. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And like I said, follow me on Instagram, Omni65 and Nimota Care. I have 2 accounts there. One is my business and one is my personal account. So my personal account is Omni65 and my business account is Nimota Care. Thank you so much. Thank you. And I'm happy that I'm able to touch your life 1 or 2 ways. I appreciate that. And please leave your comments. Your comment is what is driving me to do more. Is what drives me. It's what motivates me to do more. So the more I do, the more we will all get engaged and then understand so many things. I'm thinking, I'm not sure yet if I'm going to do one this weekend, especially about parenting styles. That is very important for some of our parents there, especially we that are parents. How do we deal with our kids? So that will be coming up next. So watch out for that one very soon. Mr. Larry Falaye, thank you for joining in. I appreciate, like I said, those of you that will be joining me later to watch it later. Thank you. Please leave your comments. Inbox me if you need my assistant, my personal assistance, or if you want to learn more about what dementia is, and I will go into details. Just let me know what it is that you need. Please don't come in my mailbox, in my inbox, and tell me, oh, you're so pretty. Please don't do that. I don't entertain those kind of comments. That is why I was a little bit skeptical in doing Facebook Live, because then I don't want my inbox to be jammed with, oh, you're so pretty. Please. I'm not being rude. I'm just being straightforward. Don't come into my inbox and start saying me that. Come into my inbox with a genuine reason, whether you need my support, which I would be glad to give you. If you need anything of such, I'm always available. If I see your message, I will respond back. Those kind of messages I will attend to. Anything other than that, I definitely don't subscribe to. And once again, thank you so much. And you have a beautiful day wherever you are watching me. And see you soon. Thank you.